A man in Stacy, Minnesota is a real-life Popeye, and he has the nickname to prove it.
Hi, I'm Jeff Dave, and I have the world's largest wedding ring.
Şimdi dünya beğendi, Guinness Rekorlar beğendi de. Şimdi beni beğenmez mi? Haliyle beğen.
Let's explore the world of these unique and rare people who have shocked the world with their bigger than normal body parts. Biggest eyelashes. Witness a sensational woman, Yu Zhengxi, in China, whose longest eyelashes are breaking all records. They're not just long, they're an absolute showstopper, leaving everyone who lays eyes on them in sheer amazement. In 2015, she started noticing her lashes growing at lightning speed, without any hassle.
我自己也一直在思考，我的眼睫毛为什么比别人会，医生也无法来解释我这件事情。他除了惊叹还是惊叹。
Her incredible eyelashes brought her into the limelight, earning her international fame and a Guinness World Record in 2021. Even doctors couldn't believe their eyes, as they'd never seen such a unique trait in all of history. It's a tale of true eye-catching wonder. Longest female tongue. Would you dare to witness a girl possessing the world's longest tongue? Grakeri, a young lady hailing from sunny Florida, has claimed to have the world's longest tongue, measuring an astonishing 4.4 inches. Her name is now synonymous with her extraordinary feat.
I posted a picture on Instagram and I got a lot of followers and it makes me feel famous.
This unique talent has granted her international recognition, and people from all walks of life are captivated by her remarkable tongue. Well, it's not just long. It's so long that she can reach not only her nose, but her eyes too.
It makes me uncomfortable and it's kind of nasty.
Now that's downright incredible, and dare I say, a bit mind-blowing. Biggest lips. Let me introduce you to Andrea Ivanova, a woman who's made a choice to enhance her lips through cosmetic procedures.
Лично мен не ме боли, има хора, които ги боли, които имат по-нисък праг на болка.
It's a reminder of the diverse ways people choose to express themselves, even if it involves changing their appearance. Andrea's journey invites conversations about personal choices, beauty, and the impact of such transformations. It's a part of the rich tapestry of human individuality and self-expression in our ever-evolving world. Biggest cheeks. Here's the transformation journey of Anastasia Pokryshuk, a model from Kyiv, Ukraine, who's gained fame for sporting what many have dubbed the world's biggest cheeks.
Oh my God!
In a recent throwback photo, Anastasia revealed a stark contrast to her present look.
When I was 26 years old, I understand that I look, that I'm not very pretty, yes?
The result of extensive investments in cosmetic procedures. Prior to her profound change, she looked entirely different. To achieve a unique appearance, Anastasia invested a significant amount of 1,600 pounds in enhancing her cheeks.
1 year ago, I started make such cheeks.
Her story sparks conversations about the changing face of beauty standards and the lengths individuals go to achieve them, captivating audiences worldwide.
I don't love lips like this, you know? So maybe this is the kind of addiction.
Teen with massive hands. A remarkable teenager, Kaleem from Jharkhand, possesses hands like no other. He was born with an astonishing condition. Oversized hands, each weighing a whopping 2.5 kilograms. Yet as peculiar as he may seem to some, his remarkable story is marked not just by his extraordinary physicality, but also by his immense resilience. Many have unkindly given him a negative label, but Kaleem remains undeterred. In a recent interview, he simply brushed off the negative comments, emphasizing that they don't define him. Instead, he focuses on his journey, showcasing an unwavering spirit that is enough to inspire us all. World's largest pelvis.
When I go down up the steps, I have to turn.
This lady, Bobby Jo Wesley, a lady has the world's gigantic pelvis, measuring a whopping 95 inches. And here's the kicker, she's dead set on smashing the world record. But to achieve that, she's got her work cut out because Mikel Raffanelli,
To step sides, to turn sideways. I can't sit in chairs with arms.
from Los Angeles, currently holds the title with her 99-inch wide pelvis. Yep, it's a fierce competition, and Bobby Joe needs to grow her pelvis by at least 4 more inches to take the crown.
For my hips and my butt, yeah.
Therefore, we can say that she's on a quest to surpass those 99 inches and prove that the sky's the limit when it comes to embracing and celebrating our unique bodies. World's Big Mustache. He's Ram Singh Chauhan, a proud Indian record holder with the world's longest mustache, a staggering 4.29 meters, officially certified by Guinness World Records. This jaw-dropping facial feature has gone untouched for a remarkable 32 years. Chauhan's extraordinary mustache has taken him on a global journey, with appearances in Italy and Germany. He also served as a brand ambassador for Rajasthan tourism. For an impressive 30 years, and even performed a show at the India-Pakistan border. While his epic mustache is his claim to fame, Chauhan admits that maintaining this snaking wonder is a challenging labor of love. Colossal Leg.
My name is Mahogany and I have lymphedema in one leg.
This is Mahogany Guitar, a 23-year-old aspiring model who possesses one leg weighing over 100 pounds. She was born with an enlarged leg that was due to a rare condition, lymphedema, which causes parts of the body to swell.
I can't lift this leg up very high, so it does limit my mobility.
Despite facing cruel trolls who suggested amputation, she proudly declares herself beautiful. Many doctors suggested surgery, but she turned down the offer every time. Guitar decided the only way forward was to accept herself as she was and to promote body positivity. Her story is one of unwavering self-acceptance as she defies societal beauty norms and embraces her unique self.
A psycho killer, like, I'm done.
Longest gurn. Internet sensation Javanti Carter, also known as Holy Exkid, has captivated millions with his exceptional gurning skills. Hailing from New Orleans, this 22-year-old recently made headlines by breaking the world record for the longest duration of gurning with his lower lip and covering his nostril for more than a minute.
Man, we got the world record, we turned up, we did our thing, we came here and showed out.
This achievement cements his status as a gurning champion, showcasing the unique talent to a global audience. Javanti Carter's lower lip, larger than normal, enables him to perform this incredible feat of covering his nostril for an astonishing 1 minute and 2 seconds. World's Stretchiest skin. Gary Turner from the UK is more than just a name. He is actually a Guinness World Records title holder. And what makes him stand out is his extraordinary, larger-than-life body part, his skin.
When did you realise you had stretchy skin?
Preschool child, 3 or 4 years old. So I have an uncle about 10 years old and used to pull my skin and show his friends.
Gary set this record back on October 16th, 1998, right there on the set of Guinness World Records, when he stretched the skin on his stomach to an incredible 6.25 inches. His skin is so loose and stretchy that he can turn his belly into a table.
Have you ever seen more, Gary? Give me some more.
And what's even more mind-boggling is that no one else has come close to challenging his title since then. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Longest neck. These Kayan women, often called the Karen long neck people, bring a touch of magic with their long necks. It's their thing, you see, to wear these brass neck rings, which are lovingly crafted by skilled Burmese artisans. These women seem to have a long neck, but wait, you're wrong, because these rings create a fascinating illusion, They start this journey when they're barely 5, and as they grow, they keep adding more of these brass coils every couple of years. In Cayenne culture, they believe that the longer your neck, the more beautiful you are. Longest earlobes.
It's fine, it's just to see that it can go through. Okay, well, there you go.
Jen and Joey, a couple from Los Angeles, embarked on an extraordinary journey by stretching their earlobes from a young age. Now they proudly flaunt earlobes measuring a remarkable 3 inches and 4 inches wide, respectively.
This is the smallest I remember having. That says 2014 on there. And looking at those photos, I was a completely different person.
Reflecting on their beginnings, they hardly recognize their former selves, as they've come a long way since those early days. However, their unique choice draws a fair share of negative judgments today, with Joey noting that the bigger you go, definitely the more negative it is.
The day, if you let someone like that get under your skin, you know, you're stooping to their level. The more negative it is.
Their enlarged earlobes require diligent care, including daily oiling, but they've reached their natural stretching limit and are now considering surgery for even further expansion. Longest beard. Imagine a scenario where your beard grows to such an epic length that you start resembling the iconic wizard Gandalf. Here's Saran Singh, a resident of Canada, who is the proud owner of the longest beard ever recorded of a living person.
मेरे 2 बच्चे ने परिवार आ वो सारे बड़े हैप्पी ने खुश ने.
This remarkable feat was officially verified in Surrey, British Columbia on October 15, 2022, measuring a staggering 2.54 meters, which means 8 feet 3 inches in length. During a recent chat, he openly shared his daily beard care routine, explaining how he takes special care of each and every hair in his impressive beard.
ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਿਆ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ.
Before we move any further, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you can keep watching our amazing content. World's longest ear hair. Sure, you've seen people with long hair on their heads, but have you ever come across a man who boasts the world's longest ear hair? It's a hairy tale worth hearing. In a remarkable turn of events, an Indian grocer, Mr. Bajpai, achieved official recognition by Guinness in 2003 for having the world's longest ear hair. His journey began at the age of 18 when Mr. Bajpai made a life-changing decision to let his ear hair flourish, considering it a symbol of luck and prosperity. What's truly astounding is that over the years, he has never once trimmed it. Record-breaking height.
My height is caused by my extremely rare syndrome.
Rumasi Gelgi, a household name in Turkey, has a remarkable story of breaking records. Back in 2014, she was officially recognized as the world's tallest teenager. Then she smashed another record, becoming the tallest living woman on the planet. But that's not all. Her record-breaking journey continued. In February 2022, she added 3 more extraordinary titles to her name. The longest finger on a living female, the largest hands on a living female, and the longest back on a living female. No doubt, she's truly a living legend.
Usually receive kind and supportive comments from people.
Biggest hands.
Hi, my name is Sultan, tallest man.
Have you ever wondered who possesses the largest hand in the entire world? Well, Sultan Kas, a part-time farmer in Turkey, turned out not to only have enormous hands, but he's also the world's tallest man. His hands are truly enormous, setting a record that's hard to beat. But what's even more incredible is his towering height. His extraordinary growth was caused by the conditions giganticism and acromegaly, which were introduced by a tumor in his pituitary gland. In 2009, he made history as the first man over 8 feet to be recognized by Guinness World Records, earning him the prestigious title of tallest living man.
My body is a gift from God.
Largest mouth gape. Meet Samantha Ramsdell, a 33-year-old sensation from New York City who has made quite a buzz. First, she clinched the Guinness World Record for the largest mouth.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I was bullied, like all the time.
And now she has smashed another for the widest 2.56 inches mouth gape.
Of course, I was made fun of my whole life for having a big mouth. It used to make me feel really insecure, so I never really felt confident.
She proudly shared her incredible talents on TikTok, flaunting her remarkable achievements. Her followers were left in awe, initially thinking it was a clever filter trick. But nope, it's all real. Samantha's unique abilities are genuinely jaw-dropping, and she's showing the world there's more to her record-breaking smile than meets the eye. Now have a look at Francisco Giacom, another man with an extraordinary talent that made him quite famous. He boasts a mouth that measures a staggering 6.69 inches in width. With his stretchable mouth, he can not only hold a full can of cold drink, but also spin it within his massive jaws. Francisco's astounding performance on Italian shows international notice and appreciation, demonstrating a one-of-a-kind and mind-blowing skill. His name immediately became synonymous with his mind-boggling mouth measurements, cementing his place in the world of record-breaking powers. Longest nose. Did his falsehoods lead to his elongated nose? After all, you're familiar with what Pinocchio experienced.
Sülalede var yani. Babamda var, amcalarımda var, bende var, benden sonra.
In 2001, a Turkish man, Mehmet Uzar, made a world record for possessing the world's longest nose, measuring a staggering 8.8 centimeters from bridge to tip.
Burnu büyük derdiler, sanki intikam alırdılar fakat bir kendime.
His nose as a masterpiece captivated the whole world's attention. Not only notable for its length, but it also held a keen sense of smell.
Ama duyularında farklılık var.
As many others around him claimed they couldn't detect any odor that Mehmet could readily detect. Well, even more astounding, he can inflate a balloon using only his nose. Widest tongue. This dynamic father-daughter duo pulled off a feat so uniquely astonishing that it transformed everyone's awes into resounding ohs of astonishment. But gossip played no role here, as it was a marvel of genetics.
0.6 centimeters wide, which is roughly a little more than 2 centimeters.
The Guinness World Records acknowledged this exceptional duo when they honored the father with the title of the world's widest male tongue, measuring a jaw-dropping 8.6 centimeters, while the daughter earned the distinction of the world's widest female tongue.
Years old, and I currently hold the record for the widest female tongue.
It's quite a surprise that he discovered his unusual talent by pure chance while flipping through the previous record book.
Holy smokes, look at that, Gabby.
Bulging eyes.
One more time. Yeah, one more time.
This Halloween, be prepared to be utterly spooked by the mesmerizing and haunting presence of this extraordinary lady. Kim Goodman, with her record-breaking colossal eyes, left the world utterly stunned when she first popped those peepers in a live show back in 1997. A decade later, in 2007, she earned her rightful spot in the Guinness World Records as the lady who could bulge her eyes the farthest. What's even more mind-boggling? Kim insists there's no trick to her incredible feat, and she herself remains baffled about how she manages it. It's a jaw-dropping mystery that continues to captivate and baffle audiences worldwide.
We're in shock. First thing they was like, oh my God, everybody yelled. It was like, give her some tickets right now.
Sydney Carvolo, much like the astounding Kim Goodman, possesses a mind-blowing ability that enables him to open his eyes wider than anyone else on Earth. This extraordinary God-given talent led him to secure the fancy title of Farthest Eyeball Pop Male. in the 2023 Guinness World Records.
Luxação, quando eu tiro o olho.
Now that's what's called a real eye-opener. Indeed. It's not that he doesn't need a Halloween costume, rather it's the costume that craves his extraordinary presence. Biggest forearms. Would you believe me if I say that Popeye the Sailor Man exists in real life? But in order to believe me, you have to witness this.
The wrist is just a little bit bigger than Andre the Giant's. Andre the Giant's is right around 12, and
Dave's giant forearms and hands earned him a striking resemblance to the iconic Popeye the Sailor Man. Jeff didn't just stop at resembling a cartoon hero, though. He made a name for himself in the world of arm wrestling.
Matt.
Right here. His incredible strength and sheer size turned him into a force to be reckoned with. But what truly sets Jeff apart was his massive hands, which hold the record for the world's largest wedding ring. Longest legs.
I was taller than everyone in preschool. I was introduced to people and I was taller than everyone at my preschool.
Macy Curran from Texas, USA holds a Guinness World Record for the longest female legs. She possesses a height of almost 6 feet 10 inches and legs measuring more than 4 feet.
That's still very tall.
Yet Macy's exceptional height came with its own set of challenges. Finding clothes that fit proved to be a struggle, but her determination didn't waver.
My sweatshirts and hoodies are all I think this one's an XXL.
Realizing her unique legs, she set her sights on claiming the world record, eventually surpassing even the tallest women in Russia. As a proponent of body positivity and self-acceptance,
So it's always been a challenge, people always thinking that she's much older than she is.
Macy has always been a great source of attention and inspiration for others. Largest feet.
Rodríguez, vengo de Venezuela, tengo 23 años.
Jason Rodriguez, a man from Venezuela, stunned everyone as he earned the title of the man with the world's largest feet, measuring a staggering 15.9 inches right foot and 15.7 inches left foot. His giant-sized feet captured a lot of public attention.
Me la hacen en Alemania, por el señor que tengo pesa.
Getting shoes to fit his massive feet was quite a challenge, so he turned to custom-made footwear to find comfort. But his unique feature isn't just about big feet. It's about having the world's largest feet, a title that made his family incredibly proud. It's not every day you see someone stepping into the record books, and he did just that with his awe-inspiring feet.
Meta, porque no es fácil ser alto, no es fácil tener los pies grandes y las manos.
Female with largest feet. Imagine having feet over 12 inches long. How difficult will the shoe hunt be? Meet Tanya Herbert, a woman with a remarkable claim to fame. The world's largest female feet, measuring over 12 feet long.
My name is Tanya Herbert, and I hold the record for the largest feet on a living female.
Her journey is not just about record breaking, but it's about sharing the real struggles she has faced in her day-to-day life. Finding shoes that perfectly fit her enormous feet was a constant challenge, and she has never been too shy about sharing her life experiences.
Growing up, I was always the tallest person around. My mom was 6'5", and my dad is 6'4".
Therefore, Tanya's story is not just about the record, she's an inspiration for anyone dealing with unique challenges.
See how they are next to my feet? They look like they're gonna be too small. And of course they were too small for my feet.
Biggest chin.
And I think, well, anytime anybody calls me name, it's gonna hit the wall and it's gonna bounce off.
In this vast world, every face is like a special story, and our unique features create a beautiful picture of who we are. Born normally like other kids, Victoria Wright, at the age of 4, suddenly observed some changes on her face. Later, she was diagnosed with a unique disorder that leads to an excess of fibrosis tissues in her face, giving her an uncanny resemblance to the cherubic angels of the Renaissance era. However, her story doesn't end there.
They're obviously thinking bad things. I remember one woman at a bus stop who was really nice, but she did say to me, Isn't it awful that...
Despite dealing with some tough situations like all the curious stares, she's become a true beacon of strength and resilience. Her journey is quite remarkable, and it goes far beyond her distinct looks.
Try to visualize a wall, like a white wall around me.
Longest nails.
I do this and just sign it.
Okay, so you're able to place the pen or whatever, right?
Between my two fingers.
This is Diana Armstrong, a Houston woman who holds a Guinness World Record for longest nails in the world, measuring a whopping 40 to 42 feet.
This is just a part of me because of my daughter that died.
She has been letting her nails grow wild since 1997. In a touching interview, she shared that these nails are a tribute to her late daughter, who last painted them before she passed, making them extra special. And let me tell you, her nail game is seriously next level.
One nail took 4 to 5 hours. Last time I painted my nail was this week.
What's even more intriguing? Her grandkids are her very own manicurists, spending a colossal 9 hours on a nail painting marathon. World's tallest man. In the world of giants, Robert Wadlow stands as a legend. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, he's the tallest man to have ever walked this earth. Here's the rare footage of him, where hundreds of people gathered to witness his gigantic height. He reached an astounding 8 feet 11 inches and weighed a whopping 439 pounds. But here's the twist. His towering height and colossal weight brought him more pain than fame. Constant injuries plagued his life due to the pressure on his joints and feet. At just 22 years old in 1940, he faced an unfortunate fate. Longest male tongue. I bet eating ice cream with such a long tongue would be really stress-free. This man, Nick Sturburl, is the record-breaking marvel known for his astonishingly lengthy tongue, and has just added another extraordinary feat to his growing list of accomplishments.
I'm led to believe that long tongues really do run in my family.
He has not only showcased his painting skills, but now demonstrated his tongue's dexterity in a jaw-dropping performance recorded by the Guinness Book of World Records.
I use my tongue actually create, you could call it art, I guess. I sort of like to paint on canvas using acrylic.
This time it's all about Jenga blocks. Sturburl astounded onlookers by removing 5 Jenga blocks from a precarious tower in an astonishing 55.526 seconds.
And I have the longest tongue in recorded history.
Largest male afro.
Hello, my name is Tyler Wright. I'm 13 years old, and I have the Guinness World Record for the world's largest male afro.
Tyler Wright, an exceptional 13-year-old boy from the USA, has possessed an astonishing head of hair, the largest male afro in the world. It's not just any hair, as it measures an impressive 25.4 centimeters in height, 22.9 centimeters in width, and boasts a circumference of 177 centimeters.
First time I wore my afro at school, I couldn't walk 2 feet without someone.
It's not just Tyler who's proud of his record-breaking hair, but his parents are his biggest cheerleaders. However, his mom can't wait to take him to the barber's for a trim. Having the world's largest afro does come with its quirks, though.
10 inches in height, 9 inches in width, and 5 feet 10 inches in circumference.
World's largest dreadlocks. This lady, Asha Mandela from Florida, would undoubtedly be the reigning queen when it comes to having the longest locks, measuring an impressive 5.96 meters, landing her a spot in the record books. To her, this incredible hair isn't just a mane, she affectionately calls it her royal crown of locks, or even her cobra.
My husband helps me with everything with my hair. I'm telling you, I'm so spoiled since he's been taking care of my hair.
Surprisingly, the entire weight of her locks adds up to a hefty 19 kilograms, which is more than 3 times the weight of an actual cobra. Asha's hair is more than just a record, it's a true work of art.
It was so amazing to see all this amount of hair.
Longest hair. Witness a real-life Rapunzel, Ninshi Patel, a 16-year-old from Gujarat, India, who's now the record holder for the longest hair on a teenager.
It's really amazed to say that I started growing my hair when I was only 6 years old, and it's horrible for me. But for now, I think it's lucky for me.
Her stunning long brown locks cascade to an impressive 170.5 centimeters, which means 5 feet 7 inches in length. Ninshala's friends affectionately call her the real-life Rapunzel, and it's no wonder why. She's been on this remarkable hair-growing journey since the tender age of 6.
Many funny questions by the people. People say me, do you feel weight of your hair?
All sparked by an unfortunate encounter at the hairdresser. It's absolutely incredible how a single bad haircut led her becoming the only teenager with the longest hair. Rapunzel family. In a real-life enchantment, now meet a Rapunzel family where flowing locks and family charm create a living fairy tale. Tara Lynn and her daughters form a real-life Rapunzel family, boasting an incredible combined hair length of over 4 meters.
Several years ago, and my hair got so heavy with all of the water, I landed on the shower floor.
Her hair is so long that she has to kneel to wash it as it tumbles to the floor when wet. Her remarkable hair isn't just for looks. It makes her really proud and often helps her win first place in longest ponytail competitions at events in Illinois. And now her daughters are following in her lengthy footsteps.
It's a little painful, but it's
Are you okay? Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Largest head. Witness a heart-wrenching story of this baby, Runa Bugum. Imagine being 18 months old and your head is way larger than it should be. This is all due to a condition called hydrocephalus, which basically means there's too much fluid in her tiny skull, putting massive pressure on her brain and risking damage. It's a tough situation made even more difficult by the fact that her dad, who's a day laborer, can't afford the surgery that could make all the difference. World's largest afro. This is Avon Dugas, a 36-year-old social worker from New Orleans, USA. She's got the world's most fantastic natural afro. And get this, it measures a whopping 4 feet and 4 inches around. Her amazing hair earned her a spot in the record books.
And I am the world record holder for the world's largest afro.
But having hair this magnificent comes with its share of quirks. Avon's afro has a mind of its own. It's gotten tangled in trees, and she once accidentally slammed it in a car door. But for all the ups and downs, her incredible afro is a unique part of her story.
My hair's naturally curly, so I think anyone with naturally curly hair, you can pick it into some sort of fro. Some people think it's a wig. They're like, nice wig. And then and I'm like, it's not a wig, so.
40 years old dreadlock. Meet this Rasta man with a bold style who is sporting these incredible 3-foot-long dreadlocks that he's been growing since he was just 15.
Real Rasta man.
His impressive dreadlocks are not just a hairstyle, but they're a statement, a lifestyle, and a 40-year-long journey. People often ask him about his dreadlocks, and he proudly shares the story of how they've grown and evolved over the years. But it's not always a walk in the park. Those long locks come with their own set of daily routines and quirks. But for him, it's all worth it. It's a commitment, a connection to tradition, and a way of life. Tallest high top fade. You can't miss Benny Harlem from a mile away, and it's not just because of his impeccable fashion sense. It's his record-breaking hair that can easily steal the show.
The only thing that's natural about us is the fact that our hair will grow with a curl.
Benny proudly earned a spot in the Guinness World Records 2018 as the title holder for the tallest high top fade. Just imagine a hairstyle towering an astonishing 20.5 inches tall. Benny's dedication to perfection is evident. He'll spend up to 2 hours shaping and combing his hair to achieve this remarkable feat.
Inspired me to show my people and all people.
Longest tongue. Have a look at Chanel Tapper's extraordinary tongue. This isn't your everyday tongue because it measures a jaw-dropping 9.75 centimeters in length, which is way beyond the ordinary. To give you some perspective, her tongue is twice as long as your average human tongue. Just imagine a tongue that stretches out further than you'd ever think possible.
Other than that, dog, alright, flickering tongue.
Chanel's tongue is truly a one-of-a-kind feature that's bound to leave you in awe. Well, she has not gained fame because of her tongue size only, but due to her talent of flickering a tongue at incredible speed.
I think.
Chin, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got an iPhone right here. So can we measure this? She's not lying, people.
Tallest siblings. Imagine coming face to face with folks towering over you as tall as a double-decker bus.
مش هعرف اخش يعني لو انت بتروح كده ما هتروح خبطاني في راسي هتحلم المروحه قبل ما اروح.
It's an encounter you won't want to miss. Here's Egyptian siblings Mohammed and Huda Shiata, who stand together at a towering combined height of almost 14 feet.
عادي وبركب العربيه وبمارس حياتي عادي وبشتغل.
Their extraordinary physical attributes don't stop there. At 34 years old, Mohammed boasts hands larger than a dinner plate, measuring a remarkable 12 inches. Meanwhile, Huda, Mohammed's sister, also holds records for her massive feet, hands, and arm span. This is actually what we call sibling goals.
في البيت دي ايديا برضه ايديا دي كانت صغيره كان لسه بتكبر عندي الوقت.
Towering height. In the heart of China, an enigmatic woman reigns with an astonishing height of 7.5 feet, making her a living giant among us. Although her name remains a mystery, her towering presence is nothing short of extraordinary. No doubt, she embodies the extraordinary diversity of human form, captivating those she meets with awe and fascination. It's time for today's open discussion. Whether it's an elongated nose or an extended neck, remember there's often a unique story behind it. Let's go back to the lively 18th century London when Thomas Wetter was a sensation, famed for his incredibly long nose. His journey began in 1726, and his remarkable 7.5-inch nose set him on a path to stardom as the man with the longest nose. Regrettably, the passage of time has left us only with his wax statue. Though his career ended, his unforgettable story lives on. Now, if we talk about the picture on the right, it looks like an excellent work of Photoshop. However, while searching for this guy, I stumbled upon a tale of Feng Winggu, a 15-year-old Chinese boy boasting a neck as lengthy as a giraffe's. Despite the curiosity he generates, his elongated neck hinders his daily activities. The doctors say it's due to a condition called congenital scoliosis, which happens because of unusual bone growth before birth. To sum it up, always remember that every strange thing has a staggering story behind it, just waiting for your curiosity to explore. So, embrace the unusual. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.